Hello, good morning, happy sunny Wednesday. I always do the blog facing out of my office window, so there's some reflective light behind, which hopefully gets rid of it's not going to work, is it? But what's always beautiful about having an office window on the street is that sometimes people wave to me and I can't wave back to them. So if you see me doing that, it's because I've had to wave because some of my neighbours are of an age and perhaps don't really know what I'm doing. So I was just wave, and probably wondering why I'm talking to my shoe rack, which is where I place all my gubbins for recording the podcast. Hey ho, we move on. Half term coming up and yet another bank holiday. Woohoo! And then that's it for till August then, isn't it? So take it, embrace it, enjoy it. There's lots of things going on where you can find out information that's going on locally on Facebook events. Garforth Discover, which you can find out there. There's loads of things going up. Don't miss out. Don't have the FOMO, fear of missing out, because there's too much information out there that you can either attend, go to, find out about, attend as a couple, singular person, family. Leeds Inspired is brilliant, and they've just put up stuff today for Inspired Summer Half Term Holiday List. What's what? Explore, dream, play, make, do, mend, go outdoors, watch a play, get lost in a book. The possibilities are endless. So do look at Leeds Inspired because it's really good. More so, I mean, there's lots of sort of cultural stuff on there, which is brilliant. Jazz festivals on this week, if you're not already going. Very jealous. Next week, should I say. A bit jealous because I just am, because I love a jazz festival, but I'm not here. So I'm going to miss that. But there's loads of stuff on Leeds Inspired, as well as Leeds List. What's on, what's coming up, what's on at the weekend, what can you do for families, what's on at half term. They're really good about things, not just in the city, but around the city as well. And it's great because it means you're not having to travel too far to go to really, really good things. Whether, like I said before, whether you're a couple or going out with friends or going on your own to attend stuff or visit stuff or do an activity, or as a family with half term, if you're lucky to be off with the children. Sad news, and this was in April, but I only sort of caught the news at the back end of it because they're not one of my members. But Winfields has gone into administration, which for us is at the back of the garden centre, which is a camping shop, and I know it's something before Winfields, has gone. It's gone into administration, and it's really sad. I went in during sort of winter time, January, February time to get some ski gloves for my son, and all the shelves seemed quite empty. When I spoke to the staff, they were saying, oh yeah, you know, we haven't got any stock in until the next season comes. And I just thought, strange, walked away, didn't think anything of it. But there was a clear issue going on, and sad to lose this brilliant camping shop. But it's when you've got massive stores like Go Outdoors and online, it impacts the small guys. And as much as Winfields was a bigger company, it's still a small franchise or small independent really, in comparison to say the Go Outdoors. So that was quite sad to read and see. So I don't know what that building will be. I don't know what the lease will be on it, which then may sort of slow down what can go in next. But as my brain is always thinking, and if I see one more fly, I'm going to punch it in the neck. I did buy some of these sticky tapes which was told to me by a neighbour, which are really good. And they're about this yay big. You can get big fat ones, and then you plug them to the top of wherever the fly is coming in and you pull them down. I've got ones that look like a roll of film from a sort of SLR camera. And at first I thought, well, they're as useful as a motorcycle ashtray, but actually they're really good. They're a bit gross when all the flies sort of are stuck on them, but I caught 9 flies. 9 out of 15. The others got... So just some hints and tips there. But going back to Winfield's building, I always look at the possibilities of, okay, what could take over there next? How would that space be filled apart from maybe the retail company? But wouldn't a restaurant be really good up there? Outside bit, quite big bit. Inside there could be like an open kitchen area. Some sort of cool, sort of more of a social... Like there used to be a tapas place in town where there was lots of benches, or even an event place that you could pop up and do sort of supper clubs and stuff, and then the outside space could also be used. Just a thought. They probably get it through because there's not much residential around there, so I know there is a bit at the back, but it's further enough or far enough away to not hinder or take away too much silence. So it's just a thought, but again, sad that Winfield has gone. New businesses. There's a new business coming up in Aberford that I saw, which is great. A new village coffee shop in Aberford, which is just brilliant. It's definitely something that's needed more in Aberford. Obviously, you've got Aberford Interiors, and then you've got the Arabian Horse, which is brilliant. But I think it's next to the Arabian Horse where there was a village shop, I believe, and then they've taken that and I'm going to make that a coffee shop, which is just brilliant. And I hope it's the type of place that, because it's a bit difficult, because when you're not on a high street as such, you're in with a little village like Aberford. Hopefully it'll be more than just a coffee shop. It'll be a community space or hub where things can happen or pop-ups can happen, like, for example, a gallery night or a poet night or an open mic day, or, you know, there's loads of groups in Aberford that can use that space to meet or whatever. Because trying to then encourage people within that village to come to you when they're maybe opposite and they've got coffee in the house. If it was me, I mean, I have got a good coffee machine because it's life and it needs to happen. So if it's good coffee, you will entice me. But it's just, I hope that it can become more a coffee shop plus other stuff for the village, which would be absolutely brilliant. And if you need some help with ideas, you know where to come. Hello. I believe the tennis courts in Kippax now need booking, so if you use them, I don't think the Garforth one ever does, but don't quote me if I'm wrong, but the tennis courts over in Kippax now need a booking if you are a user or looking to use. More so now as it's coming into tennis season in July, you get a lot more people using tennis courts, which is great, but they do need booking. Over the next couple of weeks, I've got a fair few social media posts coming out. And one is because we've got events coming up in and around Garforth. Whether it was, you know, an Amdram or like G-Fest or festival or a market or anything like that. I'm just using them as an example because they are things that generally happen at this sort of time of the year. Like the gala and things like that. Please, 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 please. One of my posts that I'm putting up is about banners. Right. From a marketing perspective, if I'm at a traffic light and I see a banner on a railings and there's so much content on it, because if I don't see anything and I can't read it, it's not obvious, and I can't pick something out of it where I can go home and then look, I'm not going to read it. If I can't see that in 2 seconds, because really I should be concentrating on when the lights are changing and when I can turn. So people think, I will put this on railings and I'll put a loads of content on it, loads of information, loads of tiny information, the website, tiny information about the event. It's gone, no one's reading it. So I have put up, that comes out next Friday, how to just put a very basic banner up. I want the name of the event, the location of the event, the date and the time, in big letters, black or navy background, yellow or white writing, very obvious, logo, a QR code, and then just your logos if you're on social media, and that's it. That is all you need. Don't give me a number. Don't give me the Facebook address. Don't put the website address on. None of it. Email. Don't. Right, especially, so if you're going to have a couple of posters, get posters that you can spend big, or banners, spend big this year, and then look to just maybe get things that go over the date for year on year. So you're going to spend your budget on a massive banner, and then the following years you're going to spend a very little budget just putting the dates in, especially if it's an event that's going to happen year on year on year. So big, whatever your budget is, whatever you can afford, buy big, because no one sees an A4 leaflet, an A5 leaflet, anything in a window. Nobody looks. So if you can afford it, I'd love to get a town cry for festival. I'd love it. No, I'm not getting dressed up, and no, I'm not having a megaphone. Yes, I know it's the name of it, not the name of it. Yeah, it's the brand, blah de blah de blah, before we get all them people going, actually, it's not called a megaphone. That's actually the brand and the name of it. Before people do that, I just would not want to be dressed up as a town crier, but I would like one. I would also like, you know, one of them sort of blow up, I don't think you see women, I think they're just stick men, that are garages that, because it captures my attention, and then that will then go, oh, big massive banner poster. Things like that, great. I noticed the other day that Monkey Maze had someone dressed up in their character outfits, like the monkey and Bluey, that the kids would understand. Put them out in Main Street. To get them walking around Garforth so people notice them. It's like, Mum, I've just seen a monkey. Have you? Yes, I have. I've just seen Bluey. Okay, love, yeah, you just seen Bluey. Go out, speak to people, just, you know, pop up in just random things. When the school's coming out, just get the monkey to walk past. I mean, these are my thoughts from a marketing perspective. But when you're wanting to deliver information, basic information, if you can't put a QR code, then don't put the banner up on a roundabout or traffic lights, because I shouldn't be using my phone trying to scan it. Put it where people are going to see massive poster, massive QR code, which will house your ticket information or your website there. So it's coming out next Friday. Just to give you an idea, because what people tend to do is go, I need to tell everybody information, but I can't read it when I'm driving. So if it's just an event you're advertising and you are going to put it at a junction, littlest information as possible, logos of social media, so I know that the event name is that, and I can go home and I can look on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or wherever you are using social media, and I can find it that way and find out all the information there. Make sure that is also up to date. So basic information, big, bold, colours that you can see. Don't put like orange on a yellow background. Do stuff where it's just very simple. A black poster, a navy blue poster, white or yellow writing. I can see it. And the writing has to be yay big. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful week. I will see you when I am back from holiday. Start a holiday of sitting and relaxing. I think I should have booked that. Have a beautiful, beautiful half term and bank holiday.